Okay, so we're back. Excuse me, and we're going to be talking about David Lucas and how he was forced to apologize. Let's get into that.
Hi, this is comedian David Lucas. You know me from Kill Tony and other various roast shows. I'm an edgy, push the boundary comedian, and my job as a comedian is to bring humor in dire situations. With that being said, there's a clip that is circulating around social media, and since that clip has came out, I have spoken to a lot of George Floyd's family. I spoke to Cal Wayne, Trader Truth, Steven Jackson, and my intention was to never cause harm to his family or make them revisit a moment that happened a few years ago. I'm a father, so I get it. I understand how his kids feel. I've spoken to his whole family, and we've came, to an understanding as to how to move forward from this. And just want to apologize to his kids and everybody who was close.
Now, you would think that, he would learn his lesson, he would understand that he comes off as a minstrel. You would think that, uh, after that, there would be some sort of growth. Um, there would be a epiphany that I can't make jokes like that. All right, you would think that that would be the case, and he would learn his lesson. But let's see what else he had to say. Unfortunately, because here's a tweet from here. All right, all right. It says a fan right here by Randy Savage says, "Bro, you don't gotta apologize to nobody but the family." This is what David Lucas says. I didn't apologize for the joke, only to his family. So you're still disrespecting the family because it was the joke that had the family offended. Okay. In this, the tweet, Lucas tweeted, "I never apologized for my joke. Continuing, the apology was due to the harassment of my mom, threatened me, and not my mom." What? However, this claim of his mother being threatened appears to be a falsehood. Such actions would be criminal. Okay. Seems like he's lying here. Now, you see here, Lucas reaffirms his refusal to apologize for the joke. When asked about his support for Kyle Rittenhouse, he responded, "He's cool. He never killed a black person," despite Rittenhouse shooting Black Lives Matter supporters. Now, what you got to understand about those Black Lives Matter supporters, one of them was, I believe, uh, one was had a domestic violence history. The other one was a child abuser. Okay, that's why people didn't give a damn when Kyle Rittenhouse, uh, that little situation he had. Okay, and you see here now, getting back to David Lucas, he doubles down. Okay, so one fan says, "So you'll do them all again?" David Lucas says, "Absolutely." The fan says, "Awesome." Now, in a separate interview, David Lucas intensified his disregard for the sensitivity of the George Floyd's death, stating that if people were offended by his jokes about George Floyd, he also has racially insensitive jokes that marked the tragic death of Emmit Till. Here we go. Let's talk about this now.
Get greenlit, whether it's jokes about religion, right? I.e. George Floyd, then it hits a little different. You get what I'm saying?
Bro, I got fucking Emmett Till jokes.
I know. Trust me, I know. But not even refer.
Emmit Till jokes now. He has jokes about Emmit Till. This is something that black people are going to have to try a little harder to get him to apologize now. All right? Because if you could get him to say, all right, I'll make this disrespectful apology, then there's hope that black people, if they put enough pressure to get him to get a real apology, you're going to have to start boycotting his shows. You're going to have to start putting on the pressure. All right? Take lessons out of the Jews' playbook, because if the Jews could get people to apologize for things, all right, when people mess up and offend them, then black people have the right to take from their playbook and use the same tactics. Every other ethnic group, when they get disrespected, they stand up for themselves and then make the person who offended them apologize. Look what the Jews did with Elon Musk. Like I said, start learning from the playbooks.
Referring to yourself, but you're just saying in the brand of comedy, anything can get greenlit, whether it's jokes about religion, about sexual assault, about
it better be funny. It better be funny.
That's the only disclaimer. It's got to be funny.
Bro, you ever heard Louis C.K.'s N-word bit?
Here's one person saying, all right, one person says he shouldn't have apologized and Floyd didn't know his kids. Two of them saw him die on TV and had no idea that that was his dad until the mother told them. What does that have to do with anything? He shouldn't have apologized. See, this is how they are. If he joked about Ashley Babbitt, okay, or Ethan Lemming, you know, that white boy that was in a car being driven around shooting water pellets at people at 10 p.m. at night, and he shot them at a couple of black teenagers who were playing basketball, and Ethan Lemming got beaten to death because of that. If he had joked about Ethan Lemming, I guarantee you David Lucas would be facing the wrath of these racist whites. Here's another person talking. All right. Hopefully we get an apology from the king. Oh, I'm not reading that. Here's another one. He shouldn't have apologized in the first place. You have to double down on your jokes, not bow down to the leftist black mob. And this is Kay Jackson. Like I said, a lot of these people from the Republican side, they don't understand they're on a plantation. The Republican side is just as much as a plantation as the Democrat side. All right? And they're looking for attention and validation from this racist white side, the racist plantation on the right. Okay? But this is how it is. Unfortunately, this is how it is. You're facing this left-right paradigm and these you're facing just racism right here, and you're facing a minstrel show. David Lucas is not funny. He's a minstrel. All right. That's what's seen here. It's a minstrel show. And you have many blacks on the right that will be minstrels. Okay. You have blacks on the right that will say that, well, George Floyd, he caused his own death. They will say that. He was going through an overdose, but Derek Chauvin and those officers there had a responsibility to keep him alive until EMS arrived on the scene to take care of him. Oh yeah, here's another fun fact. This is not the first time Derek Chauvin put his knee on a person's neck. The first person he did that to got away and is alive today. Figured you all would want to be informed about that. But tell me what you think in the comments section. Do you think that more pressure has to be put on David Lucas to get him to apologize for real? Let me know. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Later.